ハウスとホームの違いを知っていますか？さ、簡単でしょ？調べるだけでいいんじゃない？what？ 辞書で調べるだけでニュアンスの違いがなかなかわからないのですが、ネイティブにとってニュアンスがかなり違います。その違いって何でしょうか？ Hey 皆さん、it's Arthur from Uconnect。皆さん、こんにちは。Uconnect の朝です。あなたが実際に使える英語力を身につけて世界に飛び出せるように、今回の動画では House と Home の違いをご紹介します。よろしくお願いします。これから英語で解説しますが、聞き取れないところがあったらぜひ日本語の字幕をご利用ください。パソコンの場合はここですね。スマホの場合はここです。You know, through Uconnect, my mission is to change English education in Japan, and I do that by helping you learn real English you can use in your everyday life. And in the previous video, I talked about why people say I go home and not I go to home. You can find that video up here.If you haven't seen it yet, I recommend you watch it. To help you understand the difference between house and home, at the end of this video, I'm going to share where my house and where my home are. They're not the same place. So, what's the difference between home and house? Well, I could just give you my opinion, but I wanted to make sure. So actually, I looked at places like Hi Native and I asked some of my native speaker friends. Let's look at some things that they said. Okay, Hi Native.違いがない Whoops. Okay, let's look at another one. All right, house is a place you reside. Home is your heart. I like that. A house is a type of architectural structure. Home is where the heart is. Okay. I agree with everyone so far. House is building, home is heart. House is something you save for. Home is something you search for. Wow, some very interesting answers right there.But, you know, depending on the person you talk to, everyone has a slightly different image, a slightly different nuance in them. And this is what happens when you ask native speakers. Depending on the person, the answer will be pretty different. And it's like that because most native speakers aren't really thinking about what they say. Because English is subconscious, we use our senzaishiki. A lot of times, they don't give you the right answer.So let me share with you what I think. First of all, house refers to the building. No special meaning. It's a building where people live, where people sleep. Home, on the other hand, is a much more emotional meaning. It's the place where you belong. It's the place where you stay. So I can stay in a house that's not my home, and I can have a home that's not the house I stay in right now.The meaning is kind of similar, so a lot of times they overlap, but they're not the same thing. Remember, a home is where you feel like you belong. It's where you are staying. It's where you live. It's where you sleep. And so you can go to a house that's not your home, and you can have a home that's not the house that you stay in right now. This is why when you go to someone's house, a lot of times they'll say something like,Make yourself at home. ごゆっくり. They say that because they want you to feel comfortable, like it's your home. If you go to someone's house, you tend to have a little bit of kokorogamai. You tend to be a little stiff sometimes, but they want you to feel comfortable, so they say, make yourself at home. So when do you use house and when do you use home? Well, when you want to focus on the building itself with no emotion, you can use the word house. And normally, for places where you are not staying or you're not thinking the place where someone stays, you can say the word house. Home, on the other hand, has that emotional feeling. So when you want to focus on the place that you stay, the place you belong, the feeling in your heart, you use the word home. In English, we have a kotowaza.Home is where the heart is. That's a great thing to remember, to use the word home naturally. All right, now let's look at some phrases together. First, feel at home. When you feel at home, it means you feel comfortable. It means you can relax. Personally, I've been traveling since I was a very young child. So for me, I feel at home in airplanes. I know it's pretty strange.Number 2 is, where's home for you? Instead of asking someone where they're from, to make it a little bit more friendly, a little more interesting, I like to ask, where's home for you? What this means is not necessarily where the person is from, but where they feel they belong, where they identify with. You can come up with some very interesting answers. Hey Natsumi, where's home for you?
I live in Tokyo, but my home is in Niigata.
Ah, okay, I see. And now I have a question for you. Where's home for you? Please let me know in the comment box below. Now, what about where's home for me? Well, you know, I was born in Germany, I grew up in Boston, and I live in Tokyo now. And my house is still in Boston. It's the place where I used to live. But my home now is in Tokyo. It's in Japan. I actually feel more comfortable here than in the United States. I know that sounds strange, but this is just where I feel comfortable, so it's my home. But there's one thing I don't feel comfortable about here. Traditional education in Japan is broken, and someone needs to fix it. I want to fix it. English education is just focusing on tests and not on actual speaking ability. But nowadays, we need people who can not just take tests, but actually learn English. And it's my mission through UConnect to help people not just learn English, but actually use it to connect with the world. If you're interested in what we're doing, you can click up here. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share it with people. Let's try and share real English with the rest of the people in Japan. And let's help Japan connect to the world together. As always, enjoy your English adventures. 一緒に世界とつながりましょう! See you in the next video! 英語を学ぶだけではなく実際に使えるようになりたいと思いませんか？その場合はぜひ無料ガイドをゲットしましょう。無料ガイドではこういうことを学びます。誰でも英語を実際に使えるようになる鍵。This guide is based on my experience learning Japanese and me working with hundreds of Japanese people to help them learn English and use it in the real world. So please check it out.